Welcome back to the free version of the Direct Sales Recruiting University. Thanks for joining us today. If you haven't watched the first one, you should go back because there was some really good content there. I think that this is a progressive training program. The real version of the Direct Sales Recruiting University is over 5 hours long, and actually with Q&A, it's closer to 6 hours long. And sometimes I talk too much, so it runs really over because I always have more content than I promise. And this one's the free one, and that means that it's, well, you know, free. And so I can't do everything and give you everything that we normally cover in over 5 hours. And so go back and watch the first video. It's going to progress from there. We're going to talk a little bit today about attraction marketing, but you want to get the foundation of what we talked about in the first video. And also, while you're there, read the comments. We had quite a few comments. It's really interesting that us direct sellers all have pretty much the same frustrations. You know, a lot of comments about where to find bookings. Now, this is a recruiting seminar, but you know what? It does cover where to find bookings because that's what attraction marketing does. When you can attract people to you, then you're going to service their needs. And they might want to have a show, and they might want to become a consultant, or they might just want a product. And so the thing about the Direct Sales Recruiting University is, even though it's teaching you how to be an awesome sharer, how to grow a great sales organization, it really will make you a much better salesperson in general, and it will also make you much better. It'll help you to be much better at scheduling shows. And we have a whole hour segment on how to find business, because there really is unlimited business out there. It's just a matter of a three couple problems, really. Three couple problems. Is that proper English, Deb? There's only three couple problems that you could have if you don't have enough business. One is that you don't know where to find it. Two is that you do know where to find it, but you're not willing to go and get it. Or three is that you do know where to find it, you are willing to go get it, and you are making that attempt on a regular basis, but you don't have the skills to make it happen. And the Direct Sales Recruiting University is going to teach everything to you. Now, in our last training, we talked a little bit about the 5 characteristics it takes to become really good at sharing your opportunity. Just like at our home party, you know, we act as if it's normal for the hostess to invite 40 people. Well, so when we bring in new consultants, we should act as if it's normal to share the opportunity. And oftentimes the new consultant will ask if they have to recruit, and our answer is key to their attitude as they move forward in your business opportunity. Oftentimes a potential consultant will say, do I have to recruit? And the leader will say, oh, no, don't worry about that. You know, you don't have to do that. Well, the attitude should be that recruiting is part of the job, and you know, management is a choice and recruiting is required, because it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me, it's a gift that when you're ready to be a leader, then you can move up the ladder, but I will manage your team for you until you're ready. And so the attitude of the new consultant stems from the attitude of the leader. So you should probably go back and watch that recording if you didn't do so yet. And these are what we talked about. And you know, if your team doesn't have a solid belief in the opportunity, they're not going to be good at sharing. They need to have a solid show schedule. And I know that that is one of the biggest frustrations of direct sellers, is finding bookings, finding business. And you know, there really are hundreds of lead generation systems out there. And so, you know, if you don't have a solid show schedule, you really need to put that into place in order to get really, really good at becoming a good scheduler. And as a team leader, it's one of the primary focus areas that you need to work with your new consultants, is making sure they have a solid show schedule or a solid amount of business if you don't do home parties. Because when you don't have a solid amount of business, you're desperate, your team is desperate, and the potential consultants, the people that you're sharing the opportunity with, will feel that desperation. So it's really almost impossible to recruit if you don't have a solid show schedule. Fun at your shows, a focus on others, and a desire. A desire meaning you're willing to educate. Becoming a good recruiter is a process. We're not all good at it when we first start, and we're learning other things in this business. We can't become good at everything right away, and it's a process. First, we have to put out information so that we can attract people to us. That's what attraction marketing is. Attraction marketing means that you're sharing things that will create desire in the marketplace for people to have and want what you have. That's what attraction marketing is. And the process of learning how to be a good recruiter is exactly that, a process. The process of becoming a good recruiter is what I call the 5 I's: inform, invite, interview, income, and increase levels. You will not be good at doing any one of them until you become good at doing the one prior. In other words, we're talking about attraction marketing. You will never get good at inviting people to participate in your business opportunity until you get really, really good at putting out information. And so you will never get good at interviewing people until you get good at inviting, and so on. You won't get good at teaching people how to create income until you get good at interviewing. So you need to start the process by learning how to put out information. I call that sprinkling everywhere you go. We talked the other day about sharing the memories, sharing the dream. And how do you exactly do that? So one of the ways that I teach to do it, and we put a great deal of in-depth time into teaching how to share the dream, because you can use all these systems for both finding business as well as finding new consultants as well as selling your products. See, that's the beauty of the Direct Sales Recruiting University. Even though we are teaching you how to share the opportunity, you will increase your sales because you'll become a better salesperson, and you'll increase your ability to generate bookings because you'll become better at creating desire. That's what attraction marketing is. Attraction marketing is creating desire for your business opportunity. And you share, I think I shared last week about the feature being, in this case, an orange ball. And the benefit of that orange ball, meaning you never lose the ball and you have more fun. And so when you take the features and turn them into benefits for your products, for the opportunity to have a show, for the opportunity to share your business opportunity, but also for creating leaders. In other words, what is the feature of moving up the ladder? Increased trip benefits, higher commission rates. What's the benefit of that? You earned your trip in half the time. And what is the story that you share with your team, and you sprinkle it to them on a regular basis to create desire? It might be, I just earned my trip. My trip's in the bag. I got it in half the amount of time because I got double points for all the new consultants I signed. And you share that kind of information in a conversational manner. And so features versus benefits. Your products have features and they have benefits, and then when you create a small story to share that, remember the other day I talked about the wedding. We sell memories. We don't sell tables and chairs when we're in the catering company. And so when you make a list of the top 20 reasons why your business is the best thing since sliced bread, and then turn those into benefits, and then take the time to turn all those benefits into small short stories and share them everywhere you go, you're going to start to attract people to you that want what you have. And you can focus on attracting people that want to have bookings, or you can focus on attracting people that might want the business opportunity. You can focus on attracting people that want to move up the ladder. In other words, you do the exact same thing for your team, or you create desire for team meetings. Actually, you're probably doing it all at once, because once you get good at understanding how to sprinkle stories that paint pictures everywhere you go, whenever you can get people to paint pictures in their mind, you are going to create emotions, which is what we need to focus on in sales, because it's the connection, it's the memory. And so in this case, the orange ball, you never lose the orange ball. Johnny has more fun at the park because he never loses his orange ball. Well, the story might be, ever since Johnny got his orange ball, he hasn't lost it since, and he has way more friends playing in the park. There's a story that connects with people. What mom wouldn't want their kid to have more fun in the park? They're going to run out and buy an orange ball. And so you can see how this works for increasing sales, increasing desire for your shows, increasing desire for your business opportunity. You can use it for increasing desire to move up the ladder. And in the Direct Sales Recruiting University full version, we talk quite a bit about developing your team, finding business, building bookings, and getting the results that we want, because every direct seller is frustrated with bookings. I know that because first of all, I'm a lot like you. When I first started, I wanted bookings so bad. And yet, every time I put out a call for what do you want the topic to be next week, everybody comes back with bookings. And if you look at the comments that we've gotten on our last post, you'll see that people need bookings. It's an ongoing problem that not only will the Direct Sales Recruiting University assist in sharing the opportunity and growing a team that starts to share from day one, but it'll also help your team to have a solid business. You know, we've all come into this business with kind of the same education. We sign up, they tell us to write a list of the top 40, top 60, top 100 people we ever known since kindergarten, and then go ask them if they'd like to have a show, if they'd like to sign up for the opportunity, or if they want to buy a product, or do they know anybody that does, right? Well, this system just plain doesn't work because it's focusing on me, what I want. And what we want to do is focus on the needs of others. Sales means to serve. And so attraction marketing means that we put out information, we sprinkle information that's going to create desire in conversational manner, in little stories that attract people to us who want what we have. And then you don't have to ask everybody because they start asking you. I mean, they might not literally say, hey, can I join? Some of them might. But they will start to ask you questions that give you the opportunity to invite them. They might ask a question like, well, how many shows do you do? Or, you know, just something else that gives you a clue that they might be interested. The Direct Sales Recruiting University, the full version, is gonna. In the survey, I was shocked. Like everybody wants free, so that's what we have here. But everybody also wants. Some people want transcription. Some people want MP3 downloads. Some people want a lifetime, access to the videos. Everybody wants replays. And so we're doing our best to put it together in such a way that no matter what your busy lifestyle is, because that truly was the overriding theme of the survey that we did, was that everybody's busy. And so, you know, our goal now is to put together the full version that really allows people to access it on their own time, on their own schedule, on their own technology level. So we're working on it, and we're going to give you another free version. I think we have 2 more episodes to go on that. And so my name is Deb Bixler. It's time for you to take your features and your benefits and start writing your stories. So I really appreciate all the comments we got the other day, and I really would like to hear more comments down below in the comment box, because like I said, I mean, there's close to 6 hours of training in the Direct Sales Recruiting University, and I'm trying to squeeze it into like 15 to 20 minute segments, and so if you could give me a little, narrow it down a little bit, because it's really hard to pick and choose what to share, because there's just too much there. The university is just so packed with value and that works, you know. I have a lady on my team who's like 78 years old, Nancy Lucas, and she actually was one of the very first consultants I ever brought in, and she's still with it. She is still with it. It's amazing, you know, when you attract people to you that want what you have, as opposed to trying to push it all the time on people who need it, you're going to get a lot better results. So if Nancy Lucas, she joined to keep her brain sharp, and she's still doing it. So, you know, if Nancy can do it, anybody can do it. So, you know, let's move forward here. Tell me what you want, okay, down below, and we'll talk to you again in a couple days.